Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
50-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Harrison on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Burrow will throw. This is intercepted. Picked off near, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Stop made by Myles Garrett.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Brought down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On second down, here's Mixon.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The second quarter score from KC. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Parkey is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 28 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On the run, it's Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The numbers 7, usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Browns.
Mayfield now. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 17. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game. I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. For Nick Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.